Alternative formats for this presentation can be found on the Financial Services website. For assistance, visit or contact us. Email us at finance.training@queensu.ca or give us a call at 613-533-2050. This video tutorial will cover the Statement of Operations Non-Research Report Part 2, Reconciling. Before viewing this tutorial, be sure you have viewed Part 1 of this two-part series entitled Statement of Operations Non-Research Reports. Part 1 will demonstrate how to run the report and how to read and interpret the report. To view Part 1, visit the Learning Catalog on the Financial Services Training page. In this tutorial, we will define what we mean by reconciling, discuss how to establish your filing system, discuss when and how often you should perform your reconciliation, and provide a demonstration and a quick recap. Reconciling is an essential step in monitoring financial activity posted to your departmental funds and accounts. The process involves comparing transactions and activity to supporting documentation, resolving any discrepancies, following up on outstanding items, and ensuring all transactions are accounted for. To establish your filing system, it is a good idea to create 2 file folders for every fund department or fund department program that you are responsible for, one open file and one closed file. You can use physical file folders or electronic folders if you choose to scan all your paperwork. In this example, an open and closed file has been created for Fund 10,000, Department 42001. When initiating a financial transaction or expecting to receive a transaction from another party, keep a copy of the source document or make a physical note and place it in the open file. In our example, you can see that the open file contains copies of source documents such as check requisitions, deposit information, journal entries, payroll documents, purchase requisitions, travel claims, P-card information, and other relevant notes. It is a good idea to file your documents in account ID order. During your monthly reconciliation process, once you see the transaction posted to your Statement of Operations report, remove the document from the open file. Once it has been reconciled, you can then file it in the closed file. It is a good idea to establish an electronic filing system on your departmental network drive. For each fiscal year, create a reconciliation folder. Within each fiscal year folder, create a subfolder for each fund department or each fund department program, if applicable. You will then save your monthly Excel reconciliation reports in the appropriate subfolder. For example, when saving the Fund 10,000, Department 42001, January 2017 monthly reconciliation report, since the period falls within fiscal 2017, your file name might read Reconciliation 2017 10,000 42001 2017 January. A well-organized filing system is essential and will become your department's official set of records. Files should contain accurate and complete documentation and should demonstrate reconciliations are performed on a regular basis. Your files and processes may be reviewed by internal audit should a formal audit review be conducted. It is important to note that month-end will not officially close until the 3rd business day of the new calendar month. Since FAST requires an overnight refresh and Financial Services is often conducting a final edit process on the 4th business day, you will want to wait until the morning of the 5th business day to run your report, in order to ensure all transactions for the month have been captured. To view the month-end schedule, visit the Financial Services website. Missed reconciling last month? You can reconcile 2 or more months at a time. It is a good idea to ensure this process is not delayed for more than 3 months. Be sure to allow sufficient time at year-end for final processing and follow-up. We will now demonstrate the reconciliation process. For the purpose of this demo, we will run the Statement of Operations Non-Research Report. The same procedures would apply if you choose to run the Statement of Operations Non-Research ICR report. From the FAST homepage, click the Operating Statements menu, select By Account, then select Statement of Operations Non-Research Report. You are now on the Filter Options page. Let's enter our values. Fund 10,000, Department 42001, and select the As of Date and choose January 2017. Then select Execute Report to run the Statement of Operations report. To copy the report into Excel, click on the Excel icon at the bottom right corner of the screen. Next, we will export the individual transactions into Excel. To do so, scroll down to the bottom of the report and select the January 2017 hyperlink. If you want to reconcile more than 1 month, you can select the Year-to-Date Actuals hyperlink. You can then filter by period, selecting only the periods you wish to reconcile. To copy the transactions into Excel, click on the blue hyperlink. Next, click the Excel icon and click OK. Then click the top left corner of the worksheet. Right-click and select Copy. Now we'll open our previous workbook and select the second tab. In cell A1, right-click and select Paste. We will now name Sheet 1, January 2017 SOP, and Sheet 2, January 2017 Details. Once the details are copied and pasted into our initial Excel workbook, we can begin the reconciliation process. To begin, in the January 2017 Details worksheet, we will first delete the top 3 rows. Next, we will want to sort the rows by account ID. To do so, click the top left corner of the worksheet, choose Data, Sort, then Sort by Account ID, and click OK, and OK again. Next, we will insert a column and label it Reconciled. You will then start by matching the first transaction in your worksheet with the first document in your open file. As you reconcile the two, enter an R in the Reconciled column next to the corresponding amount. Remove the source document from the open file, date and initial the document, and mark it with an R. The reconciled item can then be placed in your closed file. If a transaction requires further investigation, you can leave it for now and move on to the next one and continue your process. Be sure to follow up on all outstanding items. It is also a good idea to ensure you save your worksheet often. Once you have finished reviewing all transactions, adding notes to your files and/or spreadsheet along the way, the final step is to save your report to the Reconciliation 2017 folder in the subfolder named 10,000-42001. To do so, click File in the top left corner of your spreadsheet, then click Save As. Select the folder name Reconciliation 2017 and the subfolder 10,000-42001, and assign the file name 2017 January and click Save. Congratulations! You have now learned how to reconcile your monthly Statement of Operations non-research report. To recap, let's review the steps to follow each month. Run your Statement of Operations, export your data to Excel, sort the data by account ID, insert a column, match items in the Excel report to source documents in the open file, refile reconciled documents in the closed file, note and follow up on any outstanding items, and save your Excel report to the reconciliation folder on your network drive. To project your year-end position, following your reconciliation process, beginning with the closing balance including commitments figure listed under the year-to-date total activity column, add or subtract all open file items and all other known planned expenses, recoveries, transfers, adjustments, and revenue by April 30th. Only operating and ancillary funds will reflect outstanding commitments in the commitments column. Commitments will not appear in trust and endowment funds. Remember, the reconciling process ensures all financial data is accurate, accounted for, and reliable for financial reporting and decision-making at Queen's. How may we help you today? If you have questions, give us a call at 613-533-2050. Our fax number is 613-533-6433. Email us at finance@queensu.ca or visit the Financial Services website. We are located at 207 Stewart Street, 3rd floor in the Rideau Building. Our hours of operation are Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. This concludes our tutorial. To learn more or to review additional training resources and video tutorials, visit the Financial Services training page.